Oh, wow.
Oh, I thought I liked this too.
We
Dang.
love this one.
All right, welcome back, everybody. This is the Re-Entry Buzz. This is season 6, episode 2. Cole and I here have a blind sample in front of us. We're going to try to guess what it is. We're going to sniff it once, sip it once, and tell you how much we'd pay for it, and then proceed to guess what we think it is. You ready?
I am ready. Let's do this.
Oh, baby. I think I have a distillery guess on the nose.
Wow. That isn't, I have no idea.
Yeah, actually, I can't quite tell. I either really like this or it's really meh. It's like one or the other, but
Yeah,
like
time will
it
tell.
keeps bouncing back and forth here. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's it's one of those ones that, like, first pour doesn't give you enough.
Yeah.
But let's give some notes, give some guesses, but we're not going to waste your time. We're going to get right to the good stuff. So we'll take this quick break.
All right, we're back. There's some weird stuff about this. There's like some good stuff and there's some weird stuff at the same time, and they just like intertwine for me. But we're gonna go through nose, palate, finish notes, and I want Cole to go first. What you got?
That sounds good. Nose, I said nothing too distinct here. There's a little bit of oak and alcohol vapors. Definitely smells American though. On the palate, I said not a lot of definitive notes here either. The oak is definitely there, so I guess one definitive note. It's not super sweet, but it's not dry either. It's light and slightly watery, but just meh altogether for me. Not a lot of notes I could really pull out. Finish, I said charred oak. This reminds me slightly of a Redwood Empire cast strength rye I once had, but this is definitely not cast strength. So it's kind of like, it's probably not that. And it leans more towards bourbon from what I was getting on the notes. So that's all I got.
Yeah. On the nose, immediately, I was like, this is Buffalo Trace. It had this like cherry, it had a creamy cherry vanilla thing going on that I immediately was thinking like was like Eagle Rare or like Buffalo Trace or whatever.
Yeah.
But then on the palate, the creamy cherry vanilla thing was kind of there, but then like experience wise, it was this like heavy oak sweetness that like was trying to get me to think that it was older, but then at the exact same time it had this like ABV sting going on that it was like, so the hilarious buzzword that came into my head was rapid aging. The idea of like this is young, but we're trying to get this to taste like it has a lot of sweet oak here at the same time. So on the finish, it was just like a fake sweet oak finish that coating my mouth, which to me kind of leans towards like something that's double oaked. So that's kind of the way my guesses are trending, which I will tell you my guesses now. So I was thinking bourbon on this one with a rye secondary. For brand, I just I didn't have anything nailed down, so I wanted to kind of just throw some stuff out. So I put Woodford Reserve as brand because I remember experience-wise the same kind of feeling of like this should taste older, but it tastes really young with the Masters Collection, whatever they're called. I don't remember.
Oh yeah.
Those Woodford Reserves. So that's experience-wise where my head's at right now.
I could see that.
For proof,
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah. For proof, I said 110. For age, I said 5.
Oh wow.
Finish, I said yes, double oaked. But for bottle, I'm pretty sure I said this last week. I decided to go with the J Mattingly, the double stave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For that a little more than I'm liking this one, but you never know when it's blind.
Well, so I totally agree. When like I'm pretty sure we rated it decently on the episode. But for me, the way this has hit me today, this was a C-, something's off. It was just something's off. What about you?
No, I also said bourbon. I just kind of hedged a little bit and said wheat for secondary grain.
Very cool.
It had not exactly weedy notes, but I could have seen it go either way, rye or wheat. Brand, I just threw out one. I don't really think this tastes like Heaven Hill juice, but I just threw out a larger brand. And yeah, even though I don't even know, would that count if it's Elijah Craig, or would it have to be Elijah Craig as the brand?
Per our new rules, whatever you put in there has to be what's plastered across the bottle. So if it was Heaven Hill 17.
Yeah, exactly. Unless it's that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's not. I actually felt like this was lower proof as opposed to your 110. I gave this a 92 proof. I felt this was watery to some extent.
Oh, wow. When I wanted to refine my proof guess earlier, I almost went higher, but I was like, no, really? Just leave it. Just leave it.
So if it's 100, I'll win more points. If it's like a bottled and bond something. Age, I agree with you. Or it's 5. I said 5 as well. Finished, I said no. This doesn't taste finished. But did you say finished? Like a double oak finish?
Say double oak. Yeah.
On the bottle, I just took that stab of that Redwood Empire Emerald Giant cast strength rye.
Nice.
I just put that in just because maybe it is, and maybe the proof is. I'm way off on the proof. Yeah. I did give it an 8, which is low for me, and also a C for my letter score.
Before we look, would you like to refine your Heaven Hill? Would you like to choose your sub brand of Heaven Hill?
I guess Elijah Craig.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we won't count it if I get it. Yeah. All right. You ready to pull it out?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Oh, wow.
No. I thought I liked this too. Dang.
We loved this one. We were really impressed with this one. So this is Barrel Cask Finishing Series Mizunara Batch 1. And I remember liking this a lot more than I did on that episode. So
yeah, I went out and bought a bottle of this. Maybe I shouldn't have.
Weird. I don't know. I mean, it's funny because like my thought was like, well, maybe this is just oxidized or something like that. But the fact is that you got the exact same notes too. It's weird where our minds go when we try to justify after a blind taste. But hey, I guess we don't love it as we did on the episode. So note that, listeners. But now that we've taken it out, now that we've shown what it is, let's go to break. We'll tally the scores and we'll be right back.
All right, well, we're back. So we were drinking Barrel Mizunara finish, cask finish series Mizunara. I got a bottle right here because after we did our episode on it, I went out and I grabbed a bottle. So here it is. It's edition 1. It's 6 years old. It's 116.42 proof. One of us was a little closer on that one.
Yes, but it also differs from their website that says it's 115.42. But hey, weird. I trust the bottle.
Yeah. Anyway, we both guessed bourbon correctly. Secondary grain, I said rye. Turns out it is rye. It is 76% corn, 20% rye, malted barley, 4. So 0 for Cole, 3 for Bryan. Brand, of course, we didn't get that right. Proof, I was at 110, a little closer. Cole was at 92.
That was way off.
Age, we were both at 5. And cool to think the same here. We were one year off. It was 6. Yep. Finished, it is finished. So I got 2 points for saying yes, even though I didn't get the actual finish correct. Cole said no on that, though. The bottle guess, of course, neither of us got that. So well, then recap the scores one more time too. So Cole said C, I said C minus. So we were both very, very medium on this. So total score there, though. Bryan 18, Cole 9. We are even again now for the season here. 1 for Cole, 1 for Bryan.
I was hoping to sweep you this season. Like season 4. Yeah. No, I didn't sweep
the season that will live in
the record. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, man. I guess you flip a coin enough times, that coin will land on heads 6 times in a row. So
yeah, I guess so. It's very, very. What is that? 2 to the 6th is. No, 2 to the 6 is 64. So 1 in 64 chance that happens. Sure,
If
But
there's no
it
skill
can
involved
happen.
at all.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll try it again next time. But let that be a lesson to all you people out there that think that we know exactly what we're drinking on an episode. Sometimes the blind tells a lot more. But we do.
That's
We're
true.
trying to be honest. But
Yeah.
there's always
I am
bias. Yeah.
happy to admit when I'm wrong. It's not a problem at all.
Yeah. So maybe think twice about the Mizunara batch. Maybe batch 2 will be a lot better. So who knows?
Maybe.
But thanks for joining us, guys. Hope you guys had a good time. We'll see you guys next time on Chill Filters, the Reentry Buzz.
Hey, I guess we don't love it.